Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny Live. You betcha. Where we're going for all the achievements and putting a Dyson Sphere across 64 systems. And I'm going to be awfully wore out by the end of it. I'm feeling wore out already. I just walked up some stairs and I feel wore out. Man, it's tough. It's tough going. What can I do? What can I tell you? But let me do the switching of the things. That's what we do. We switch some things over, and we'll handle that up here shortly. I guess I better get a load screen going on here too. I had to make a few adjustments here to the computer last minute. So of course the game was running in the background, but it wasn't fully loaded. So just have to make sure we get things all in place before we do the transitional things. And with that, we should be safe to do so. So if we do transition, there we go. Look at that. Hey, it's in our favorite screen, which is where we're in the pause mode. And of course, we're going to now switch back so as I can see the other screens of the other things. And what are we doing today? We're doing some green science. In fact, it's a big build. So I'm doing 900 green science a minute, and 900 green science requires more than 900 things. Turns it requires more like 999 of those things, if not more of the things than that. That's all right. We'll make that work. In fact, it requires almost 1,000 smelters and almost 1,300 assemblers. That's a lot of machines, right? So of course, as always, I've started that build. Just because there would be no way you get that build done in 2 hours. In fact, I'll be pushing hard just to try and get this build done within this session. But of course, all the building I've done up to this point will be in this week's upcoming video, which of course you get to see the whole build and those parts that are done already. Now, with that, where are we doing this build? Where are we doing all this crazy stuff, Max? Because you're going to be doing so much stuff here, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Where are you doing this stuff? We are doing this stuff. I believe it's in the Curently system. It is. Ta-da! Look at that. Yeah, that's where we are. And in the Curently system, we have 3 planets, and of course, a Dyson Sphere. Now, the Dyson Sphere we already had here from a couple of live streams ago. And so, of course, we already had the pew-pew guns going and all the things going and all the great stuff working. But we now are using this system to do our green science. I believe the O'Connell system is doing our purple science. So as we do a quick view out here of things, I'm pretty sure it's the O'Connell system doing. Yeah, O'Connell's doing our purple science. There he is, PSC. Yep. So that's what's going on there. Of course, Noko is handling our supplies. Alan is handling our yellow science and blue science. Blue science is somewheres out there. There it is. It's in the taco system. You betcha. And the Pata system, I believe, is handling our ice. And red is out there somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it. I mean, we got some red science kicking around. So in this case, let's get ready to work on some green science. Now, obviously, as mentioned, I've already been very busy doing some of the pre-prep work because this takes a lot of machines. Like I said, it takes about 1,000 smelters alone to make this work. So as you can see here, we've already got down the iron, the copper, the silicon, the titanium, and the graphene. Hey, Noko, what's up? Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Well, that's right. You are the supplier of the things. That's what you do. You supply the things. I pick up the things. And it works out good. And in this case, we also have graphene, which is also going to turn into diamond, and our glass. So we have raw materials. The other fine material is rings, because we needed rings as well. Now, the rings, as you can see, aren't plugged into the power system yet, but we have that. So we have to keep going. We're going to plug these in, of course, because, hey, everybody likes a little power in their lives. A little bit of power, yeah. Just so as it stops the blinking. the blinking can drive me crazy. Here, stop blinking, would you? Holy smokes, it's not that bad. It really isn't. Yeah, thank you. That stops the blinking. Now, with that, so we have a lot of building to do. Of course, we got circuit boards and a whole bunch of other things. So I got to switch screens here for a few minutes. So we want to be taking care of green circuit boards first, I think. Somewhere's along here. Yes, really, only 20 machines. That sounds kind of low, I'll be honest. Only 20 machines, huh? I think that's fake. But you know what? If it only wants 20 machines, I will make only 20 machines for it. I am perfectly fine with that. Flip, and we'll put 20 machines down for this. Actually, I should put a tower down for this, shouldn't you? Yes, you should, Max, because if you don't put this tower down, you're going to have a hard time trying to fit these 20 machines in. So we'll slap down a tower. Now we'll slap down 20 of those machines. Yep, something like that. Turn. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to do 8, 16, 3 8s, or 24? Sure. We can probably do it that way. Okay. Let's do it that way. Okay, and look at that. It just happens to be, by default, this blueprint always uses green circuits, so that's why it just happens to be ready to go. It's ready to go for green circuits. We are go for green circuits, Houston. Betcha. Boom. And boom. You know it. All right, so let's put this line back in here. Get up here a little bit. I can't see what's going on. My eyes are kind of wee-wonking here a little bit today. All right, so let's now make a copy of that. So that's 4, 8, 12. And so if we just do one more of those, that's going to be more than 20. That'd be more than enough green circuits. There we go. Done and done. We have 3 lanes coming out. You're gonna have to be iron, and you're gonna have to be copper, and you're gonna have to be demanding. You're gonna have to be very demanding, mister. You're gonna demand all the things. Okay, and of course we're gonna swing this around here. We're gonna slam in a little bit of a circuit board, a little bit of power. Why don't you have power? You should have power. Why don't you have power? Well, you can have some power. There you go. I'm nice like that. Look at that. See? All right, cool. So let's get these lines hooked up here, and then that'll take care of circuits. Yeah. That'll be this one. And we'll get the copper running out here. Boom. And a little bit of iron out there. A little bit of, what do you do? Now, don't be like that. Don't be like that, copper. You know... You come out the proper side of the thing. See, he has to come out the weird side on the other side, and then you get to come out the middle line on this side. So everybody gets a fair shake here. You know, it's all good. Why is that? What did I put them in backwards? Oh, really? Did I really? Oh well. That does happen on the odd occasion. You know, sometimes you put a blueprint in backwards, so it's not going to hook up. That's all right. Luckily, this is relatively easy to fix. So we just take this and we just run lines the other way, like so. See? Yeah. Sometimes, come on now. It's a holiday weekend, and sometimes on holiday weekends, my brain tends to turn off. So, you know, that's just the thing that happens. It's just the thing that happens. All right, so let's get a tower on the other end of this thing so we can accept this, and so we can send it somewhere. All right, there we go. So you're going to... Oh, you forgot a line here, Max. You forgot 2 lines, actually. You need this line. Let's come in here and put that in there. You need this line to come up here and slam that in. And you need 2 more lines here. You need this line to come out. You did such a great job doing some of the lines anyway. There you go. And you need this line to come in here like this. And this is going to be green circuits. Yes, it is. If I stare at it long enough, it will show up. There you go. And you're going to put some drones in for this stuff too, dude. Like, don't be getting all shy now. Boom. There we go. And a little bit of green, a little bit of drone action for you. Boom. Done and done. All right. Let's give you a little power, and we're on to the next thing. Next thing on the list is, if you're going to do green circuits, we got the silicon, and I guess that means we're going to need, wow, 80 of those, huh? You know what? Let's skip that, and we'll go for the orange circuits, because that's going to be 60, and that will fit. I think I can fit 60 right into this little pocket right here. I'll bet you. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like if you guys weren't smelters, I would just squeeze you right in there. That's what I would do. In fact, look at this. We just so happen to have some machines here, and you know what? I think I'm going to use them. So we're just going to take this, right up to about there. Sure, we're going to use that. Excuse me, you wouldn't mind just plopping that over here, would you? Thank you. All right. So, I mean, we might as well just take advantage of some convenience. And, I mean, I can always duplicate this, right? Hey, Dave, what's up? Mr. Cardell, it turns out we're in your system. You know it. One of your ring smelters has an iron recipe. Oh, does it? You know what? When we get down there, I'll have a look at it. That's for sure. And, yeah. So, of course, we are in your system doing green science today, it turns out. So how many machines do we have here? 6 by 4 is 24. So if we do this again and then yeah, give me that, dude. Yep. It's happening again. What's happening again? Do I really want to know? And then if I do that one more time, it's happening again. Yep. Okay. Get in there, dude. Get in there. Okay. So I don't know why these didn't make a connection. Oh, well, that's because you're out of belts. Well, luckily, I'm calling that stuff in. Turns out I have this supply planet that I can go to on the odd occasion, and it brings me all kinds of stuff. It's actually pretty nifty. So I don't have to do that. I just go like this, and I go, yeah, give me like 3,000 belts. And it goes, okay, cool. The people come into the streams as soon as you enter their systems. Yes! Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, from last stream, yeah. It was like, yeah, I was in the no-go system. Yep. Yeah, and now, sure enough, I'm in the Cardell system, and who shows up? David Cardell. You know it. Yeah, that's the way it's working too. That is kind of weird, dude. I must admit that's pretty spooky, actually. You know, I wonder if like you know, if I were to like make like a I don't know, like a Pamela Anderson system, or you know. An Angelina Jolie system or something like that. I wonder if I made a system like that, would they just magically show up in my stream? You know what? Something tells me probably not. I hate to say it, but it's probably not going to happen. But that's okay. I'm not really, you know, I'm only a little bummed out about that. Why do I feel like I might have missed fixing one of these lines? All right, well, we're not going to worry about it too much. We do have to convert these over into orange chips, though. So that's going to be a thing. And we have to convert this, get rid of that, get rid of this. And we have to do green circuits. And we have to do this and demand those. And we're going to give you some drones because you're going to need them, dude. That's the way that is. And then we got to fix these up. So you are going to be this, and you are going to be that. Let's see. We're going to have green and blue over here. Done and done. All right. Now, we got more than 60 here, so we're going to cut a few of these off. And just to do that, we're going to do this. So we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll keep an extra row on, but I don't think we need that right there. So we'll just cut that right off like so. Need to leave the power poles, of course, because, you know, something about power. Things like power, I don't know why. So, give me the tower, dude. Give me the tower. All right, there we go. So of course you're going to do this, and you're going to stick that in here, and you're going to stick that in there. Swing this way. Oh yes, turn for me. Do it, do it, do it. Oh yes. You look beautiful, tower. Beautiful. It's beautiful. You know it. All right, that will take care of that. Now we just got to change the blueprints of 60 machines because they're wrong. Who's my favorite streamer or YouTuber? Well, I watch, when it comes to streamers, I don't watch a lot of streamers, just because of time constraints. Usually nobody's really streaming when I'm watching, when I get time to watch. When it comes to YouTubers, I would say my favorite for the longest time has been Francis John. He does a lot of Ani and a lot of RimWorld. Now, I play a lot of Ani and RimWorld at one time, and I enjoy both of those games. But I would be doing them a disservice on this channel because he plays them mega extreme, for sure. Now, the only thing I'm a little disappointed about when it comes to his channel as of recent is when he first started becoming a YouTuber, he was much more how do you say that word? Explainative? He explained what he was doing better. Okay, so like for example, in Oxygen Not Included, and this goes for all players of Ani. There is and I love talking about transition lines. There's the beginner stage of playing Oxygen Not Included, and then there's the transition. There's actually two transition stages. Your first one is when you transition from survivability into plastic, and that's when you get into oil, and that's really hard. And the other one is temperature control. But in both cases, he used to explain that out really, really well. But now his videos kind of skip all that beginning stage stuff. Now I can understand why. Of course, his channel, you know, the stuff he does nowadays, he's like he like speed runs like the entire achievement list for Oxygen Not Included and stuff. So it's pretty crazy. You know, he's very, very good at it, and so I can understand why it is the way it is. That being said, I do miss some of his explanations in the old days. Oh, look at that! Look at that! There is the one that we're missing. Good eye on that one, Nogo. And dude, you have to be converted. You have to be pasted. Why won't you paste? Paste. Fine. You don't want to paste? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Take that. So that would be my quick answer to the quick question, and neither of it was quick. So yeah, that would be my answer. Is Francis John. And you know, I do enjoy his RimWorld and his Oxygen Not Included stuff. And it's not that I wouldn't play it and stuff, but he does some real crazy stuff with it. Brothgar, of course, used to do a lot of Oxygen Not Included. I mean, that's what made his channel famous. But ever since he's gotten the new job, his channel's gone silent for the last couple months. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But I having to have a life outside of this where, you know, YouTube does not pay the bills, not even close. Because of that, I totally understand. I can totally understand, you know, the what would I call it? The impact of sometimes you got to make a decision, and that decision is you either work to pay the bills or you don't pay the bills. So I can understand Brothgar if he's not around. That's what's happened, and you know, it's unfortunate, but that's the real world. The real world sometimes doesn't pay You know, everybody thinks that YouTube, you go on YouTube and you make a lot of money and you become rich and all this stuff, and that's all baloney. Yes, for a few channels out there, yes, you can do that, and yes, it's amazing. But don't expect that. For most people, that doesn't happen, right? You know, I'll tell you right now, the ad revenue is not where it's at, not even close. So it's just what it is. Yeah, and that's what happens, right? You know, take like another channel I used to watch a lot of was Skystorm, right? Now I don't know what Sky's personal business is or anything like that. I don't know. Like, I've never talked to him or anything personal, but I did enjoy his channel. But Sky will play for 2-3 months and then disappear for 3-4 months at a time, right? And that's fine, you know. Hey, he can. That's the thing. You can do whatever you want, right? But obviously, he either A, doesn't need the money, or B, YouTube does not pay the money for him to do it full time or whatever, and he's got to do other things. That, or his life is very busy doing other things. So it is what it is, right? Again, it's very tricky to be running high-end lifestyle. That's for sure. But I want to do something here. Yes, I'm going to make a copy of this. Yeah, because I need 80 of these machines for my next piece, and this is only 60. So I need a little bit more. Boop. Take that, run down here, and you're gonna stick that right there, Max. Oh, they're off by 1. No, I can't have that. No. That's just ugly. No, we're not having that. No. Nope. That's not gonna happen. We'll do that again. Right? Can't be having a ugly looking blueprint. All right, here we go. We're gonna stick that in here. Boom. There we go. That's better. Looks like I gotta go up top and grab some machines anyway. Yeah. So it's unfortunate. I've channels come and go. It is what it is. But a lot of money is not made from advertisement on YouTube. It comes from what would you call it? Sponsorship and stuff, right? And until your channel gets to be a certain size, that sponsorship probably isn't going to happen. So it's one of those things. It's a catch-22, right? Until your channel gets big enough to get sponsorship or to get sponsors or advertisers, chances are, you're literally making the money I make. And I mean, is it worth the time and effort? Because I mean, if I were to actually add up the time and the effort of this hobby for the amount of money I make on YouTube, which is this month is $28, so that means I made literally like maybe 10 cents an hour. All right, that's a terrible wage, right? But you never know. One day, right? Like, when the channel gets a little bit bigger, I will probably introduce memberships and Patreon and some stuff like that. And then, of course, as if it grows a little more, and then, of course, stuff like that. And that's basically like where you see a lot of channels go nowadays, right? That's basically how that works out. We need these to be... I need these to switch over to these. And do the... where is it? Where are they? Thank you. Holy smokes! I was having a my mind was like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, I know what I'm looking at. Don't argue with me, mind. And I'm like, well, do you really know what you're looking at, or do you just pretend to know what you're looking at? And I'm like, listen, let's not have this discussion, because every time we do, it's a bad discussion. All right, so let's get this hooked up. You need to turn that off, dude. You need to say, hey, I need these and I need this, and and I need to demand that and this, and you need to put in a whole bunch of drones to make that work. Boom, like so. Let's see, and yep, we got the drones, get the stuff. All right, cool. All right, so now we'll take this out. So yeah, I've watched I've watched channels come and I've watched channels go. But yeah, my current one, when I get a little extra time, Francis John, he's pretty cool with his Oxygen Not Included and his RimWorld series. That's for sure. Again, it's a game I love, but I don't get a lot of time to play, and that's what I try to do. I try to like watch stuff that I also enjoy, but I don't really get a lot of time to play, right? So I guess that's the way I would look at that. Of course, it can't be skipped over that, for any of my Transport Fever 2 needs. The kernel failure, of course, is awesome. It's the kernel. It's just a given. And though the kernel always frustrates me when he builds track or road and stuff and then uses the little arrows and then doesn't do the little trick to reset them, but that's okay. I forgive him for that. So, like I get much choice or anything. But anyway, it is what it is. Is what it is. His choice. He plays the game he wants. But I do enjoy Kernel Failure's Transport Fever 2 series. Of course, again, I enjoy Transport Fever 2. I'm a big player of it, so I do enjoy it. Right? Which, of course, I should mention, Transport Fever 2, the beta that they have and that we're doing once or twice a week at the moment, is going to come out on May the 10th. Which, of course, we will probably be doing a series on a much larger map, I want to add. We will be taking a much bigger map and doing bigger things and doing the bigger stuff, so as we can get the bigger cities and all the bigger things. So this week coming up will probably be the last week of the beta set. So obviously... because there's another couple of games, because I got to fit all this stuff in, right? So, I got to fit stuff in, I got to rotate stuff out, just craziness. But May the 10th is when Transport Fever 2 is going to be coming along, so, it's all good. So, obviously, if you're a super expert in Dyson Sphere Program or any of the games I play, you're probably going to be a little bored, all right? But if you're looking for, someone to entertain you and or somebody to explain something to you about how a game works in general, I'm probably your guy. Now, I'm not going to be the expert. No way. Like, there are guys out there and gals out there that love the mathematics of this stuff, and they will literally spend weeks, and I mean weeks, figuring out every little mathematical ingenious way to make it most efficiently possible to do a thing. And that's really awesome. But I work a full-time job. I'm just your average everyday guy, right? Who likes to play games. And so I'm the guy that tries to come up with enough shortcuts to play games in my time schedule without being the super mathematical genius guy, So that's the way I'll say it, right? Yeah, well, listen, Noko, don't hold your breath on that whole one day I'll be a super big streamer, because you and I might not survive to see that day. But one day it might be cool, right? Everybody's allowed to have a dream. I can have a dream, right? That's what they say, right? So it's all good. So yeah, I'm the everyday streamer. If the everyday astronaut is the guy who talks about astronautical stuff for everyday folk, I'm your everyday gamer guy. I play games, and I'm living a real life, right? And I'm just trying to get through real life while not failing at it. Okay, that's going to take care of the circuits now. We got to get, so that takes care all of that right up to, really, up to quantum chips. Well, it will take care of quantum chips. I can put the quantum chips up here, but I can't, but we'll have to get the glass made, the plane filler. So quantum chips, blah, blah. In fact, I can even use this blueprint here, and we'll just copy the whole thing and copy it down. Excuse me. Yep, I need to talk to you for a second. I need to copy you, my friend, all the way to there. Boop. And we're just going to borrow that. We're just going to move that right on over here. Yep. And now we'll just fill that in. And that will take care of that. And then we'll do this all backwards. Blah, blah, blah. 2 processors to switch over in the last build, is there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see them. Yep, we'll get them in a sec. Because I got to switch a bunch of processors over in this one. Can you reach them? There we go. Good job. Good job. All right, there we go. So these guys, this is going to be quantum chips. Yep. 2. Yep. That's good. Okay, and then we'll start. I'll start pew-pewing these. I must admit, it's kind of like a toy. It's like a little toy gun. The sound it makes when you're going through, it is actually pretty cool. So I do got to change this tower. That would be a nope. That would be a nope. We need you and plane filler. That would be you. You're going to demand that. You're going to demand that. You're going to put 25 drones into that. 2 processors. Yeah, so I got the processors over there. Click and drag. What are you doing right now, by the way? Oh yeah, purple science. No, I'm doing green science. We're doing green science today. Oh, I hope we're doing green science. We did purple science. I did purple science for the video this week. So hopefully that is done. We are definitely doing green science with a little bit of extra twist. I'm actually going to also do antimatter here. And the reason we're going to do antimatter here is because I need the extra. Oh, click and drag the recipe. Right. You know what? Yeah, do that. Yeah, click and drag the man, I'm not very good at that. All right, recipe copied. Am I not cool about this? So, click and drag the recipe. So if I copy this recipe, I can't seem to go away, box. Listen, you're upsetting me. No, I already know about you. No. Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, just 1 second. Oh, really? You're not gonna fit that far, huh? Really? Yeah, so obviously this might have worked. I see how it works now. What I'll do is when I do my next set of blueprints, I think what I'll do is I'll try, like what I'll do is I'll come down here and I will, yeah, see, I'll try it. Click, hold, drag, right? Yeah, click, hold, and then, oh, click. All right, well, listen, you go back to being something else for a second, would you? Go be a chip for a second. I gotta practice this. So, click, hold, drag. Yeah, like it doesn't, like, see the dragging part, it's all red. Like, yes, it would catch the occasional machine, but it won't catch most of them because they're not, the spacing's incorrect. So, like, for example, if I were to take this one up here, and I wanted to do this, but because of the spacing isn't right, it's only going to get like once every third. Oh, tab. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't. Tab just. Oh, that's Alt tab. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It just seems like it's an awful lot of work. Can I reverse that? Like. Stop that. Okay, so I try to do that. Tab, tab, tab. Holy smokes. Oh, okay. You know what? I might be able to make this work. We'll give it a shot on the next one, though I think it's faster for me just to go click and then, you know, just pew them all myself. Well, I don't know. I'm literally sweating after all that work for doing the whole trying to get the tab thing to work. I mean, that was a lot of stress. I mean, I was stressed right out. So that is going. Oh, I do got to fix the back tower though. This tower has to accept quantum chips. Yes, and you need drones, dude. You need drones. You need stuff. You need things. Yep, doing the things now. Put the drones in there, dude. All right, there we go. So now that we've got that, but now we need all the ingredients for these guys. That's going to be a problem. Yeah. Like, it's easy for you to say. You're the one on the other side of the screen going, yeah, just do the things and the draggy and the tabby and the stuffies. And I'm like, you know, meanwhile, my poor left hand, which barely works, you know, is trying to do all tabbing and the stretching and the aching. And it's like, holy smokes, I think we're going to fall apart. So we have glass. But now we need to make that glass into titanium glass, and I've also got to make Casimir crystals, and Casimir crystals are a pain. They need so much hydrogen. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, you know what? You can complain about that all you want, Max, but you're going to have to do something with it. So, yes. Okay. Yup. Okay, how many of those do you need? 80. All right. And how many of those do you need? 30. So you need 80 of those and 80 of those. Do you want to do the glass first? Sure. But I mean, I have 2 rows of 80 kind of set up here. It'd be really good for a copy paste, wouldn't it? Well, yeah, it would, but, you know, I'm just saying. You know what? Let's do the copy paste of these rows of 80 you got. Okay, that's fine. So you have 80 right here. Yeah, what do you want to do with them? Well, you're going to take, I want to take them, and I want to turn these into titanium crystal. All right, well, let's do that. Boop. And we'll just move that right over here, like so. Zoom in here a little bit more so I can see what I'm doing. Can I get that close? I didn't think so. All right, there we go. Do the things. Oh, sorry. Dude, robots, go do the things. Go do the things for us. Awesome. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa, a little bit of lag going on there. So, I'm going to attempt this one time. It's going to be cool. I'm going to pay for it, but it's going to be cool. Okay, so we're going to say, hey, you know what you should do? You should make me titanium crystal. Boom. Oh, darn it. This needs a big tower. Okay. Yep, I'll fix that in a second. Just give me a second. Yep, this needs big tower, big tower. So we're going to do that. And all right, so now I've got to keep that. No. So tab, tab, tab. All right, let's see how well this works. There's one. Oh yeah. Of course that's not going to work on that row, and you know why? Because that row has its sorters going the other way, so I have to do this every second row. That's it. Do it. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fine. Now I have to go back to the first row. I have to switch this over to this, and then I have to click. Nope. Click that. Yeah, and you're gonna have to tab that, tab that, tab that, and then drag. And then drag that one. Okay, this isn't too bad. I don't know. It's okay. It's all right. I guess. You know, I mean, I survived. I'll call it 50-50. I was perfectly fine shooting my pew pew gun at the machines, but you know, I can also understand the feeling of possibly how that would possibly be drive people crazy. So I can understand, you know, it can kind of work both ways, I think, you know. To each their own, we'll call it that way. Now, I do got to get an extra tower in here because we got a problem. We got to bring in some big boy. We got to bring in some big boy stuff here. Come on, are you gonna let me put? I just seen the blue. Show. Yeah, thank you. Listen, I need you to bring in some crystal. Do. Yeah, you're gonna do that. Remote demand. No, you don't need that much. Just calm down. Everybody calm down. Thank you very much. Holy smokes. You need warpers because you're probably going to have to pick some up at some point in time. And we're going to give you 5 ships because I'm nice like that. Yeah, put them in the right slot even. Awesome. And now we're going to run a line out of this and put it into this tower in the back. Yep. Do this. Do that. Now, this is going to be titanium and crystal, and then it's titanium and crystal, and then this is titanium and crystal, and then this is titanium and crystal, and that's going to handle our 80 titanium crystal. Awesome. And then down here, we're going to say, hey, can you not do that? We want you to do titanium crystal. And you're going to supply that, and you're going to get 25 drones. Takes care of you. Awesome. All right. And we're even going to make sure this gets a little power. Okay. And we'll also make sure you get a little bit of power, because you're going to drain up some resources. Okay, so if that's the titanium crystal, what do we got next? It's kind of faster if you just click it. Well, it all depends. Now, yes, I think, so I'm going to do it again. I am going to do it again, but I don't, it would be nice so I don't know if you remember the old blueprint system, like the mod blueprint system, where you could click and drag a set of machines and do that. That would work really good in this case, because then I could drag these 2 machines, right? Copy them and then drag over the top of these. That would actually work out really good, because then I could get all the rows at once, right? Or I could click drag this first row and then just paste over the top. I mean, I'm going to do it again because, you know, it wasn't bad. It's just not a way I usually do it, right? It's different. It's unique, or something to that effect, is what we're going with. So I got to keep building, though. We can't be stopping on the building. We got to keep building on the building things. So we need this titanium glass. I know that, and we need 100 machines for that titanium glass. So you've got to get down here, Max, and you've got to do 100 machines of titanium glass. Now, 100 machines of titanium glass. How about you take a blueprint of your 80 and then you add 20 more? You can't do that because this is a 3-ingredient thing, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that's also going to need a big tower. So you are going to have to use a new blueprint. Yeah. This is a 3-in-1. It's time for your 3-in-1 to come out there, big guy. We're going to come up about this high. Really? Motors? Oh yeah, motors do take 3 things, and we're gonna have to get back to motors actually. Yeah, at least the belts are going in the right direction. Let's change this over. We need this to be titanium glass. There you go. Awesome. There we go. Now, we're going to take this. No, we're not. You got to get rid of these 2 rows here, Max. There you go. Now we're going to take this, and we're going to copy that. Use now. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 more is 10. Done. All right. Put your 2 lines back in, and away we go. Yep. Now we're gonna copy paste this 5 times because that's the 100 we need. And so we'll copy this, yep, like so, and we will put that in here 5 times. So this will be, there's 4, 6, 8. What? Needs foundation support. What do you mean by that? Why is there a big hole? What is this? All right, fine. Sure. There. Foundation support delivered to the mysterious hole in the ground. All right, done and done. So it's a thing. Install an auto clicker for DSP. Yeah. Well, you didn't shoot 2 of the last time. Well, okay, so I missed 2 machines. You don't have to beat me up for it, dude. Like, yeah, okay. Yes, I did miss 2 machines, and I did miss one of the rings. And, you know, it does happen on occasion. It's a little bit of an adventure, actually. You know, yeah, install an auto clicker. Yeah. Actually, I need belt, right? I think it's belt I need. Yeah, I got all kinds of assemblers on here. It is belt you need. In fact, I'm going to probably need more, so you better do this little maneuver. You know what? I'll even be nice and let you bring 2,800 here. How are we doing for power poles? 200. You know what? I'll let you bring 1 load of power poles, and I'll hate it, but I'll let you do it. All right, there we go. Let's head on back down here, and we'll get this. Get these plopped down. Now in this case, I didn't have to do that because I was actually making this blueprint because it's a 3-belt blueprint, not a 2-belt. All right, so there we go. So I do need 4 more of these though. Right here, up to here, up to here, like so, and that. And click. That's 8 and 10. Man, that looks a little squeezy there. I don't know why. Why does that look so squeezy? Oh well, anyway, we won't worry about it too much. The machines don't look too upset about it. Though it does look a little weird. Anyway, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. For the amount we'll see this planet, it's perfectly okay. It's okay, Max. You don't have to see every single planet like this. It's perfectly fine. You're going to let me put this tower in here? Yeah, you will, but you're going to be really mean about it. Why do you want to be so mean? Okay. Because you're going to have to put a lot... Because this is going to be a lot of work. Okay. So, first things first. Figuring out all the inlines. Because some of these are inlines. Okay, so... Okay, now I know where the inlines are. So you're going to be the inlines. And you're going to be the inlines. And you're going to be the inlines. Right? Yes. Yes, you are. Just confirming that, and you are the inlines. All right, awesome. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Gee, this is going to be a toughie. This is going to be a toughie. Okay, well, toughie doesn't make it, you know, doesn't mean you get to take a holiday here, Max. So you're going to need water. Guess what's not on this planet? Water. So you're going to have to remote demand that right about there. And you're going to have to put some warpers in here because these guys are going to need more water eventually. And we're going to do that. Zap that. Now, you're going to need glass. Yep. And that is local demand. Do you need 14,000 of it? Probably not. Okay. So that means you're going to have to put drones in here. Do we put 50 drones in? Probably not. And then, let's see. You need titanium. And remote demand that. Or local blah, blah, blah. Yes, and that's going to handle that. You're going to not ask for 14,000. I still got to go clean that up from 2 streams ago. You're going to local demand that. You're going to remote supply that. That should be good. So here we go. Unfortunately, this tower does not have enough exit points for this little maneuver. We're going to have to do a little bit of split air action probably over here. So let's take it from the back. Yep. And right there for one. All right. And then we'll take the glass here and do that there. And then we're going to take the titanium there and do that with it. So when it comes to the other side, I'll have to use a few splitters to manage that out. So this is the water. And that goes there. And then this is going to be glass. And then this is going to be the titanium. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And on this side, more water because it's a desert out here and somebody needs water. And let's get a little bit of glass going here down to this one. These 3 belt builds, holy smokes. They really drain you, you know. So we'll get this down here, and now this is where I'm going to have to get all fancy because I got to supply 3 lines with 1 exit point. So let's do the water out the back first, I think. So water has to go here. Oh, nice job on that one, Max. Gee whiz. Can you try putting that down a little cleaner? Maybe? I don't know. You know what? You're going to have to do this little maneuver, buddy. Yep, do that. And then you're going to have to put the second one there, and then the third one can just go straight over. So, and you'll get to see why in a second, because we got to get 3 lines down here, and they all got to go into 3 things. Yep, give me the belt, dude. Give me the belt. Yep, come down here, and boom, done. And then this can actually stay up and over to here and then come down, and same here, over and down. There we go. Now, second line coming out is going to have to come out here. Okay, we'll do it this way. Yep, and do that. Oh, I forgot to set the filter on it, but I'll do that in a second. And this one's going to have to come out here like this. And we'll set the filter on that one. Boop. There you go. All right. So second and third lines. This is going to be... Oof. Yep. So, yep, you're going to need to tab that, turn that. There you go. So that one's going to have to go there, and then this one's going to have to go here. Very funny, Max. You did that on purpose. Not really, but you feel like you did. So you're going to do that. Do that. There we go. Now we're going to take this, run this down here, and then run this down here, and... yep. And then you're going to come out the top, like so. Right to there, and then down and in, and then you're going to... No. Dude. Don't be like that. There we go. Do this, do this, do this, and done. There we go. Well, that'll load up the side. Oh man, that was intense. Man, these three liners, they're always so intense. They really are. All right, so in fact, we got to do another one. I know we do. So, in fact, I'm kind of thinking, hey, you know what? When we go to do the other one, I should just copy this one. So maybe I'll leave myself a little room here. Now we got to take the outbound lines. And that is going to be all these empty lines right here. So we'll take you and put you in there. And take you for there. You see all the lines that have water on it. I know that the line beside it is the outbound line, right? So that's why I'm doing it this way. And up you go. Do you. There you go. Awesome. And no, not nice. You know what? I'm going to leave that curve there just because it's going to remind me of the time that the mouse decided not to cooperate. Plain filler or titanium glass. You're going to supply that. You're going to crank this line up. You're going to put 25 drones in there because they're all going to be happy, and you better give it some power. Done and done. Boom. What do you need after glass? Well, you need... so that glass is going to go to plain filler. Oh, the Casimir crystal. Right. Okay. And it's the other three-parter. Yep. So, I mean, if we're going to do the Casimir crystal, I might as well just copy this blueprint. Yep. Okay, so you're going to copy this blueprint. How do you want to do that? Well, you better grab it from this corner up here. And you got a big honking tower attached to this. So you're going to have to be really careful and really fast about changing that tower over, Max, when you put this down. Now, where are you going to put it? I don't know. Well, you've got to find a place to put it, Max, because you're going to start running into materials over here. That's not good. Sure. All right, so let's do that. Now, you got to fly up there, but as soon as this tower goes down, you've got to cancel it. Yep, cancel. Nope, just pretend that didn't happen. Don't bring me anything. In fact, I don't even need these warpers. Just take them warpers back to the base. Just pretend that didn't happen. Now, Casimir crystals. Man, these are ugly. All right. Turns out I only need 80 of these. I don't need 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I actually don't need this last row. My quirky row, actually. Just sweep right up there like so. And we'll clean this up. Yep, okay, is that in far enough? No? Okay, there we go. Now, this is where we're going to try one more time to do the blueprinty thing. Because I still think that, I mean, it still has, you know, merit potential. And so I'm not willing to give up on it yet. Are we out of belt? We are out of belt. Okay. Did not expect that. I thought I had enough belt on me for this next round, but I guess I don't. Can I have 2,000 some belts? Maybe even a little bit more? Okay, cool. Now we'll go back down and we'll set this up. Yeah. Setting up some. Now, do the lines. There you go. So this needs hydrogen. Now I am going to not set this up yet. Yeah. Gee whiz, this is going to get real dirty. It's got to use local demand first. It's got to use local demand, and this has to be 0, and you're going to have to put a tower behind this. Man, that really stinks. So yeah, you know what? Can't worry about that at the moment. Let's get the rest of this in here. Cashmere crystal, where's your little icon thingy jigger? Yeah, you're gonna need that titanium crystal and that and the titanium crystal. So you're gonna demand that, which means we need a bunch of these machines. We haven't put them in yet. So let's see. I am going to make this tower not the way I would usually do it. So we're going to do that, but now I'm going to have to put a tower behind it. And this kind of is a bummer, but there's no way I'm going to be able to make this work if I try to do this any other way. So we'll do it this way. Okay, so then you're going to be hydrogen. You're not going to locally demand anything. You're going to remote demand it. You're the one that's going to get the warpers and the things, because we're going to make, oh, well, let's say we make, I don't know, what, 2,000 hydrogen here. The problem is that I think I need like 18,000, but I have to burn up the 2,000 hydrogen here. Otherwise, it's going to clog up the whole system. So that is a thing. It's going to have to be first. That's why I have my duplication, my dual towers, like with the raw resources. So I'm going to leave that at 0 for the moment. We're going to give this guy some spaceships because he's going to need them sooner or later. Yep, that's fine. Now, this is where it's going to get mean. If I have this line coming out as hydrogen, yep. Okay, yep. We'll do it this way. So you do that, and you do that. This line can be the hydrogen line, and we'll do it that way. But on this side, I'm going to do it this way. Okay, yep. Yeah, sneak in there. There you go. And then we want this, and then we want this. Now, what we're doing is I gotta make sure that I can hook this back tower into that. So I'm just finding the easiest lines to do so. You sir, need to come with me. Do this. Up to there. You're gonna go up and over that. And then something like that, and then of course you're not going to be able to come down fast enough because that would have been too easy. But you know what? I'll fix that. Doop, there we go. And now you can come down and connect into that. There we go. Now that's one. So the second line, of course, is going to be hydrogen. You can just come straight across. Boop, like so. Third line has to actually go up and over. Look, don't be funny. Don't be fancy. Just you get out here, mister. You get out here and you do what I need you to do. Do that. Do that. Yep. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna come down. Yep, like so, and then I'm going to hook you right into that line right there. Yep, that's the hydrogen line, and the fourth line is just going to smash right into this one. Like so. Perfect. There, that way the front tower will be getting all the local hydrogen, and then the back tower cannot empty out into it unless the front tower is empty. Right. Hey, Andrew, what's up? Hey, another day in paradise, man. I'm just trying to get this green science build to happen. And of course, when you know it, I'm working on the crazy parts. I'm working on the crazy hard parts now, right? And I cashmere crystals and plane filler. It's always a pain to deal with. It's so painful. Okay, so now we're gonna try and do the cashmere crystal copy. All right, this should be interesting. All right, so cashmere crystal. Yep, you're gonna do that. And do that, and then, yep, and then tab, 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 right, and then we're going to drag that down, boop, like so. Yep, dude, you look like you're having a hard time walking. Make this work with me. There we go. There's one, there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one. Now that wasn't too bad. I must admit, the more I get used to it, it's not too bad. You know. So I do this, and then I'm going to click that, tab, 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 right? Yeah, see? Like so, and then we do the rest of them. Awesome sauce. Here we go. All right. It's a big discussion today, Andrew, on the whole me pew-pewing the copy method versus me trying to do the drag method. Let's put it that way. The jury I think will always be out. the jury is probably taking a vacation. I really don't like that tower being that far back. So can we do this for a second? Yep. Yep. Oh, nice screenshot. I don't know what you're screenshotting there. Yeah, put a pretty picture in there. Here, put some water in there for a second, would you? Save that. There, cool. Yep, done. And now, done. Get rid of all this. Okay. All right. Now, get rid of this. Do this. And now we're actually going to bring that back. No. This. The AAA blueprint method. Sure. And that is going to hook that right there. There. It just cleans up all that extra space in there from having that other tower. Since this one doesn't need to be as far out. There we go. And now we'll put this together. Yeah. Do the things. Do the stuff. You're not doing that, though. You're doing cashmere crystals, and I'm going to hate every minute of it, but that's what you're doing, mister. So do it. All right. There. That's the crystals done. So let me have a look at the instructions of what to do next. Do the instructions of the things. So that's going to get us all the way up to plane filler there. That's going to get me all the way to plane filler there. That will allow me to make quantum chips. Wow. Okay, so that's 1 out of 2 items. Now, I need 7,200 rings. Sure. Like, I got them kicking around, no problem. The problem is you're running out of room here, Max. You're literally running out of room on this planet, dude. Like you're kind of you're kind of running out of room. Yup. Where are you gonna put this stuff? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start sticking some of this stuff up top or on the bottom. I guess I could come back here and start sticking some of it down here. Your motors will like it because it's all back to the natural resources. Okay, well, let's do it that way then. It's going to be a little trickier because we won't be working on the equator stuff, but not much I can do about it. So, how many of these you need? 80. Okay. Do you think you can fit 80 in there? Probably not. Not likely, dude. You're not probably going to fit 80 in there. Do you have an 80 blueprint? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not that one. Come on up here. See if we got what do we got up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 66. This one I think is 80, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So this is an 80 blueprint. I don't know if this is going to fit. Could be pushing my luck here. Yep. Use now. Are you going to fit in here really nice like? Oh, you will too. Oh, that's awesome. Perfect. Magnetic rings. Sure, this is going to be perfect. This will be awesome. Okay, fly down there and fix that, dude. I will take it. Yep. Okay, land. Let's put the tower down. You're going to fix the things. You're just going to change this to be rings and demand those, and 25 of those. Done. Now you're going to change these to be magnetic rings, because that's the thing you're going to do. Awesome. And do that. And now we'll try to do the copy paste thing. Shift that. Tab, tab, tab. Oh, wait a minute. Tab, tab, tab. Now, if you drag that out, oh, I did it too far. That's just mean. Okay, so try again. Boop. And then tab, tab. 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 Okay, why don't you like me today? What's wrong with me today? Okay, so tab, 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 tab. There we go. Gee, like, come on now. I was having such a good time with the first ones. Don't mess this up now. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's next. That's that one. And okay, what's going on here in my life? Now see, why did you stop working? Why did you stop working? Everything was fine. Everything is fine, people. Oh, I know why. And the reason is because this was built on an equatorial grid pattern, and this is not on the equatorial grid pattern, so the spacing has changed. That's why you can't click drag this one. Well, we can click drag it so far, but we can't click drag it past a certain point. So that's why that's not working. 2, 3, 4, right? Yeah. So I can do this so far down, and then I'll just pew pew the rest of them like I usually do. There we go. So like if I try to do this on this row, it's probably just going to laugh at me, right? Yeah, see, like the sorters won't line up. Nothing's going to line up. All right, cool. All right, that's fine. Turns out I'm just as good at this as I am at that. There we go. And yep. And so you just move down here a little bit, and we'll make this all happen. All right, done and done. There we go. And we'll just switch the screen over here for a second. I use both methods, and for me, it comes down towards what I think needs to be done. Sounds like an ad for Tab. Sounds like an ad for Tab. Yep. Just click it. Yep. Well, you know, and you know what? I got to agree. Like the dragging method worked really good up here. Like it actually was. I was actually getting quite used to it up here. So yeah, I think both methods have a valid way of doing it. It just depends on what I mean, if one way works and the other doesn't, well then you can just switch, you can kind of flop back and forth, right? So yeah, overall, I mean, it's perfectly fine. Works for me. Hey, any way that saves me a couple of seconds of time, I am all for it. Magnetic rings, you're going to supply those, and you're going to need a bunch of drones, dude. So yeah, I mean, it all works out in the end. Oh no, it did. So the first 3 rows worked perfectly fine, right? It's just the bottom rows is where it, like you can even tell here, right? Like these bottom 2 rows were never going to work just because of the way the grid pattern works. We're just getting too close to the next section. That's all it was. True, the sorter, yeah, and the sorter things were giving me a hard time. But again, that was only on the bottom 2 rows, 4 rows, you know. Like I said, I think both methods have a valid way of working, and yeah, I'm going to go with what Andrew says, right? Basically, whatever works best at the moment. Now, motors is what I need next. I know it is, right? It's got to be motors. Because I think you need like a bucket load of motors. 160 motors, dude. Oh, man. There's no way you're going to put 160 motors down here. There's no way. Like you can't even stretch the lines out that long. The lines won't fill that long. The lines won't work right. Where are you going to put 160 motors? Gee whiz. I knew there was one more big build coming up, and I should have tried to save some space for it. Well, yep. Can you squeeze that in here? Yes, you could. In fact, that's what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to try and squeeze that right in here. What do I got here? I don't think I have anything. I don't have a big enough build for this, though. What's my big? I think 80 is my big enough build. I can take my 80 and double it. I guess that's what we'll do, just to save me the time. Yep, we'll just take this and times 2. So I'm not going to take the towers on this one because I'm going to try to. All right, use now. I should have got rid of them power lines. Darn it. I might be able to squeeze this in here though. If I'll get rid of the I'll get rid of the windmills here in a second. If I play my cards right, I can squeeze this right up to here. That would be great. Can I do that? Are you gonna let me? No. You don't like the windmills, huh? You still don't like the windmills? You really hate them windmills. All right, fine, whatever. Let's get up there. We'll make this happen. We'll make this work. I just didn't really want it so close to this tower, but I guess I don't really get much choice, do I? Oh, and that's why, because see, that there was never going to let me do a thing anyway. Well, that's a bummer, but it is what it is. So, some of you guys can come out now, because I'm going to need to have some room here. Okay, yep, bye-bye. See you later. You gotta go. All right, there we go. All right, so now, first things first. First things first, let's finish letting it build it. That would be a good idea. Now, let's try this. So this is going to be the motors. And now, well, tab. Yep, there we go. All right, dude. Run away. There we go. There's one, and there's two. Now we're on the equator. Setup, so this should actually work pretty good. 3 and 4. Done. And now we'll take the other one. You're going to be a motor. Oh, thanks, autosave. Your timing is just awesome, right? Yep, you're going to be a motor. Oh no, motor. Yep, you didn't want to do this, Max. Nope, you didn't want these at all. Nope, you didn't want to do any of these. This was, yeah, motors. Yeah, motors have 3 inputs, Max, and that means you need to use the other blueprints. Yep, okay. That's fine. That's just fine. Okay, well, let's go get the other blueprint. Because that was a thing. So, I know I have... let's see, the Casimir crystals is 100, right? Yes. Casimir crystals is 100. And they're ugly as sin. I'm trying to... where's my other... I think it's the plane filler, right? Yes, it is. How many is it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the problem here is I need 160. You can only stretch a line up to 15 max to run a full line of 1800 belt. The problem is that 160 would require me to have one more row. So what are you gonna do with that, Max? I don't know. I'm gonna copy this blueprint. That's what I'm gonna do, because we need it. Yep. And yeah, I realize I just left that piece out. That's gonna be great. Let's get back over here. Now we're gonna need this. Good thing I took them power poles out, because we're gonna have to really make a mess here for a minute. So boom. No, you didn't like that? What don't you like? Collides with object. Oh, are you serious? I left 2 pieces of belt there? Fine. Motors. Where's the motors at? There. Do that. Save blueprint. Okay, fine. Cool. Yep. Do that. Come on. We gotta go this way for a minute. You need power lines. Dude, how did you end up with no power lines? There. Oh, I had the big cough there. Whew, I hope I hit the mute button. I really do, because I had the big cough, and it was like, oh, big cough coming. Oh, gee, get up here. No, keep going this way, dude. Now, where's them silly 3 pieces of belt that you missed? All right, there we go. Any more? Any more? Bueller. Bueller. Okay, we should be good. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, so that's what I did, right? It was copy paste for each row. Now see, I've had the big coughing fit. My chest is all sore. The BBB. Yep. All right, I need you to do this, dude. What are you upset about now? Oh, yeah, you're upset because that tower's too close, right? Yeah, too close to logistics station. All right, there you go. Listen, I got to kill this tower, because it's going to try and ship 14,000 water here. No, don't do that. So, okay. Now, I am going to need to put in 2 more. What do we got there? 10, 12? I think it's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I should have left more space. I definitely should have left more space. Oh well. Because I'm going to need more rows. So, let's see. We'll do this. And do that. Do that. Do that. Got to work last night, 9 a.m. to 11. Got told to get to my mother's ASAP. So I left work, took my dog, got there, and found my mom walking out the kitchen, and she just says, "Good, you're here, I need help." Yeah. Oh, good, you're here. I need help. Well, I'm glad you're good. You know, that's the thing. Turns out she just wanted me to deliver the dog's puppies. Well, I mean, it was sort of an emergency in kind of a way, right? You know. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't know. I maybe a mid-husband, but I mean, you had a very important role to play, right? It's puppies, right? I would call that a pretty, a somewhat severe emergency dilemma, I think, myself. Before I copy these, I should try and change them. Left me to do her. Well, it's the 21st century. I think it's anybody's job to deliver puppies, you know. Oh, but then she went to bed. I didn't see that line. Yeah. Why did she go to bed? Like, you know, what? I got nothing for that. I got nothing. So unfortunately, this copy paste isn't going to work because this right here is going to be a mess. So we're just going to do this the old shotgun method. Because this blueprint here, because of these two machines here on the back, are just a mess, right? So we're just gonna pew these down, and then I got to make more copies because I got to make an extra row of copies in the back. Plus, I got to make an extra row downwards to get enough motors here. She wanted to be up early to go out to the hair appointment. Well, I got nothing. I got nothing after that. Because hair appointments, they're very important, I guess. Let's focus on puppies. How did the puppies do? Did the puppies do all right? Like, you know, did they come? You know, did the puppies do okay? Because I mean, that's really what's important here. Yes, she could have probably assisted in the puppy, the puppy thing, but as long as it turned out okay, right? Really, at the end of the day, that's what we're focused on here, right? It's all about the puppies. It's about puppies. Well, that's good. How many puppies is my next question, of course. Right? You know, because they're puppies, which usually means you get more than one at any one time. Do that, do this. And now I'm going to have to cough again. My throat's all itchy and scratchy and doing weird things. Oh, really? Okay, we'll do that. Four in total, 2 boys and 2 girls. There you go, right? Yeah, that makes you one proud papa. Something like that, I guess is that would work. I mean, that's how I would say it anyway. Ugh, my throat's a mess now, right? Okay, I'm gonna try and make this copy one more time. Yep. Look, I'm trying to be cheap here on the back end so as I can get this to fit. Okay, can you fit in there now? No, you're not gonna fit in there. All right. Bummer. Okay, yep. All right, you gotta go. You gotta go. Everybody's got. You gotta get out. I'm glad the puppies are good. So, so you're taking 2 of them, and the other 2 are going somewhere else. I'm assuming is what you mean by I get 2. Let's see. Now I gotta copy that again. Jish. Okay, take you, copy you, do that, use now, paste here. Okay, get in there. Oh, this one's a mess. Where are these towers at? Oh, gee, that's gonna be a mess. All right, well, I'll have to deal with it, as my throat's barely working now. No, I got a head to wait in the hallway. Oh, you got 2 stitches. Oh, how do you end up getting 2 stitches from delivering puppies? How does that work? You know, I would think of puppy delivering as being a non dangerous resource or a non-dangerous thing. I would think. So I got to cut these off here for a second. Cut you off right there. I gotta kill you, and kill you, and copy you. Do. And up to here. Do that. Use now. Rushing to the car and caught my hand on the fence. Okay. So puppy delivery and hand surgery. What? I mean, after that, what can you go with, right? I mean, I got nothing after that. All right, this should get my motors in. Got to get my motors running. Do. Going down the highway. These poor motors, they're giving me a hard time, and my poor voice is all messed up now. Okay, so we gotta do a couple of things here. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. We're gonna have to do this. Oh, that's an awful lot of demand on those two lines. Yeah, but no, I'm gonna have to take it from the back, I think. And no wages for that night. Oh man, that's a bummer. Yeah. So, puppies, stitches, no monies. Oh man. Yeah, and I likes my monies, so I feel bad for you. You know, I likes the monies, right? When you don't get no monies, that's a bummer. I'll give you that one. My poor throat. It's all a mess. All right, there we go. Belts, down, things. Okay, so I'm going to have to re-engineer the back of this to make this motors work. Gee. Yep. Do this, do that, do this. Oh well, if it was super easy, I guess it wouldn't be green science. It would be red science or something silly like that. So we're going to need 3 splitters. Do that, do this. You're going to need 1, 2, something like 3. Okay, let's do that way. So you come out here into that one. You can come straight out, dude, come straight out into that one, and then you can come over this way and come over into that one. Now, you are going to need to come down here like this. This one can come over here. This one's going to have to come over here. I don't remember building a messy motor factory like this, but I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to build messy motor factories. So let's just keep this in the air for now. I think that's going to be my best method to get down here. And take this into 2. We'll do it this way. Red science compared to green science is easier, for sure. I mean, now, true, when you first build red science, you've got to get hydrogen, and that means you have to do a little bit of an oil setup. But the trick to that oil setup is just to do a basic oil setup and build a bunch of containers to store the refined oil in, and just take the hydrogen and use it, right? And then just let all that extra refined oil build up somewhere, or burn it off in some generators, because you just don't need it right away. You're just looking for the hydrogen. You're not looking for the refined oil yet, right? So the problem with this is that I need a lot of hydrogen, and my throat's killing me now, and that's going to be a bit trickier. That's for sure. In fact, I got to come back over here because there's a problem with this. What is the problem here? Oh, right. The problem is that you meant to reset all this. Motors. For motors, you need... oh, we haven't got gears built either. Ugh. Okay. Well, you're going to need gears. Yup. And then you need them magnetic rings. Do something like this. It's science. It's science ghost summoning. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. That's for sure. Okay, we'll do this and this and this and that, and we'll get 5 of these guys out. And boop. There we go. And okay, I think we don't. I actually don't need warpers here, but it's already delivered them, so that's fine. So now I got to set these all up again. Yep. So you're this, you're that, you are this, that, and that, and that. And make those like that. And then these are going to be like this. Okay, and then we got to come down here because we got to plug this stuff in. So this is going to be a 1, 2, and then a 1 and a 1, 2. Gee whiz, this is some messy. Yep. You're going to need to rotate that some way, like that. And then this one is going to have to go here. And then the third one is going to have to go here. Sorry, I keep cutting in and out. My throat's killing me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it here. I'm going to play on a little bit longer. We're going to try and finish up this motor build. But yeah, my throat is literally cooked. I don't know what happened with that cough. It just set everything off the wrong way. That's for sure. Ugh. Okay, let's get this motor build done though. Holy smokes! And then you need to come out here, into that. Awesome. Okay, now I need you guys to stay in the air one more time. Yep, stay up there, because you're going to come to there, and then you're going to come to there, and then you're going to come right over to here. Oh, thanks. I didn't need that, but sure. You wanted to show me that left hand, that's perfectly fine. Left hand, sometimes I just don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish. I'm pretty sure that you make stuff up left hand, that's for sure. Okay. There we go. All right. Now that will take care of the motors on this end. That is, oh man, that is one crazy setup, isn't it? For 100 and that's an awful lot of crazy lines. So you got to fix this. Yep. Because to make your copy. Yep. And now you got to drag the line out in the other end. Okay, and then this is the line coming out. So you need to cut that, trim that back by 2. Now we need to set up a tower for this. Good luck with that, Max. Guess what's all in the way? Like every bad tower that you didn't want. Yep. Where are you gonna stick this in, Max? Do you think you can get it in here anywhere? Well, this ought to be interesting. So, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, we're going to try to do this. So then this is going to come up here like this. And then this one here is going to come up like this. With my very scratchy throat. There you go. And now this one is going to come up here like this. If I can get these all to fit in here, this will be amazing. All right, there's that one. And then there's this one. And then there's this one, which has got to come all the way up here like that. Look at that. I did get them all to fit, too. Awesome sauce. All right. Hey, you know, I'm the Fonz. Hey, I'm cool. All right, there we go. Motors it is. And we're going to supply those motors. There you go. All right. Motors supplied. Do the things. Do the stuff. All right. How many of these gears do I need? Because that was torture. Well, yeah. I mean, that literally does look like city skyline highways, doesn't it? That's for sure. Gears. How many gears do you need for this? 80 machines. Okay. Turns out I can probably do 80 machines here. And the funny part is gears is only a 1 entry. So I say we do this. And we'll take a copy of that. And we're just going to put that right beside it. Probably a little farther. There you go. All right, fly down there, fly over here, dude, and make this happen. Now, gears only needs the one thing, right? So even though we have 2 lines here, I'm just going to set this up for 1 line. Is all I'm going to do, right? So we're just going to get rid of the rings. Get rid of that. We're going to do this. Demand that. And so do these. Yep, looks good. Now, for my output lines, I'm just going to set the first line. That's it. I don't need to set the second line for these because we're just making gears out of them. So, we'll just do that and then do this. That's it. And then we can just change these all over to gears. And gears it is. Done. Yep. And I'm just gonna pew these over and then get ready to wrap this one up so as I can go rest my throat or whatever it's doing here, because it's literally become a scratching post of all infamy. Oh gee whiz, it's become something, let me tell you. But that's all right. It's a thing. There we go. All right, get in there. Yep. So, yep. Do that, do this, all the things. There we go. So obviously, what would it be? Is it Tuesdays? Wednesday's video. Wednesday's video was going to be the full green science video anyway. So, I mean that it's not like we're totally missing out here. In fact, you need to switch that over to gears there, big guy, so we know what we're doing here. There we go. So with that, me and my scratchy throat, because I'm about to start coughing here again like crazy here in a minute, and I don't know why. I mean, we did get a fair amount done, though. Of course, we got the motors all in now, but green motors would be next, and then I'd have to put that all together, and then the purple people eaters, and then the green people eaters, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Me and my lungs are going to go take a break here, and before I start coughing really bad, and I'm trying to hold it back. That's for sure. So yeah, this it's a little bit of a bummer that my throat's not playing 100% all of a sudden. But it is what it is. As I'm coughing to death here. I use 2 screens. I have 2 24-inch screens, which is what I use. But we're getting closer to the green science. So Wednesday's video, of course, will have the entire green science build, and then I think we'll probably do 2 videos next week, because I think the white science will also come into play there. So we might actually get 2 videos coming up this week. I do also want to mention again, May 10th is when City Skylines. Now you got me hooked on that. Transport Fever 2, the spring beta, will be in full release. So we'll probably be setting up a series on that. So this week will be the final. Well, I mean, I'll do one more live stream of the beta, and then of course set that aside. Also coming up this week, though, I think I'd like to try and do a little No Man's Sky. Tomorrow has, if I do a stream tomorrow, it's going to be late because I'm going to be with family for Easter. So I won't be able to, so if I do a stream, it's going to be late, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to do one. As for Monday, the Monday stream will be on Monday as always. The Monday stream will be there, no problem. I did notice that they came out with an update for Icarus, and so I've just looked into it just before I started the game. They came out with 2 missions. They're both Scorpion missions, though, so we'll just pick one. But the other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to do a No Man's Sky. Of course, No Man's Sky just came out with the big Outlaws update. I'm a huge No Man's Sky player as well. I've got I've got thousands of hours into that game, believe it or not. But I'll save that whole story for when my lungs are working a little better and my throat's not losing its mind. So that will all come up on the next week's schedule, which of course I'll probably post the schedule tomorrow at some point in time, and that'll be happening for sure. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. Of course, I'm Max. This, of course, has been Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where I'm going for all them crazy achievements. And to get some of those achievements, I have to build way too big of a science build. So, of course, that's what I'm doing. I'm building some crazy green science here, which will come out on the video. Which will come out in the video a little later. Andrew, of course, it's great to see you. I hope the dogs are doing good, and all the things. Noko, great to see you, of course. David, thanks for the copy-paste. Finally helped me through with the copy-paste thing, because, of course, I'm a little slow on the pickup, but once I get it, I'm good to go, right? Don't ever let them not tell you that you can't teach old dog new tricks, because I'm a pretty old dog, but I got a lot of tricks left to go. So it's all good after that, right? So with that, I want to appreciate everybody for hanging out, and then of course I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care.